action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening jump is won by the Clippers. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Allen. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kyrie knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Leonard. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Patrick Beverly rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's rebounded by the Nets. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Irving brings the ball up court. Durant. Now that's a contest. Probing the defense. To Paul George. Looks to make a move. George. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. To Durant. Jordan. And the Clippers with the rebound. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation.
Defense, let's go.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. Has a look. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. Almost settles for a 2 of 3 trip. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Substitution being made in this one. Irving, bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Paul George, 3 for 4. Good start. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Now to Jordan, down low. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Hey, switch, I got him.
George, how's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Here comes some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Beverly to Leonard. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Beyond the arc for 3. That out of his range and no good. It's LA Clippers ball.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball. Shoot that, boy.
Beverly. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
That ends the first quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Harkless. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Kevin Durant sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Look long. Come on, give it to him. Go, go, go.
George knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant in a matchup with Harkless. No good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. Fires the 3, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And a throwdown.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Patrick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Nets have it. Durant, tough matchup against George. Strong finish for Paul George.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. To Paul George. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
George, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Time to shuffle things up. Irving. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Jared Allen snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there and trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
31, Jared Allen. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. First
George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Durant, tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kevin Durant has it. To Dinwiddie.
Pick up.
George, rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Picked up by the Nets. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
number 13, Paul George.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Kevin Durant with the rock from long range. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Jordan. No good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Kevin Durant. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Irving had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Everybody pick up, Dia.
Spins and scores.
That's how you make something out of nothing. That spin move, that's next level.
Brooklyn's got it. Even to Zubats with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Watch cutter.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Knock loose. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
The monster stuff.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Leonard, deep right corner. Has a chance. Patrick Beverly. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
DeAndre Jordan with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 2, Torian Prince.
George matched up with Durant. Pass stolen by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. Off the mark. No good. To Leonard. Surveys the floor. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant. Oh, that's how it's done.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To George. Lets it fly from long range. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That move, that was nasty right there. But look, if you don't want to defend him, let me know. I can get a 10-day.
Leonard to Paul George. For three. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from three.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team them.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Deep three at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Fires the three. He engulfed him that time. Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down big. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. Fires the three. Missed it. Jordan. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To George. Lets it fly from long range. Irving the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. For three, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Dinwiddie. And scores.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. It's George with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
George trying to hit 50, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the three. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Irving. Second out. Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
George. No good. That's great defense. Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
George, the hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving. That's off the side of the rim, short. George, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer, and it's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.